So, the final night of the Western Front Major Order, and it looks like we've got this all wrapped up with a pretty bow on it. All 5 planets are safely out of the protection of Super Earth, snug as a bug in a rug. Nice job, boys. Victory was never truly in doubt. In all honesty, today felt like a day where the bots just gave up. They came down to the Super Earth Carney last week with their eyes on the sold cold keepy doll of Malevelon Krieg as a prize, and left with the empty pockets and napkin full of the slightly warm spit of Virillia 5, Coopessa 4, and Troost. Speaking of Troost, we've tightened broadcast cybersecurity after what happened before, and I don't think they have the physical infrastructure to make another attempt. When it comes to my carnival games, I think the bots know I'm pretty good at interplanetary whack-a-mole with a hypervelocity rail cannon firing tungsten slugs the size of Nebraska. They won't be back. With the Major Order wrapping up as of 5 a.m. Super Earth Eastern Standard Democratic Time tomorrow in a total safe victory against unlawful automaton aggression, I feel like I should be a bit more clear about how this little contest is going to work, since some loyal viewers have written in with questions. It's not like I'm going to send an intern down to Vandalon 4 to hide this CO1 form in a locker cache that you'll have to blow open, so there's no sense in tearing planets apart looking for it, because I know you all would. The way it's going to be sent out is hidden amongst the requisition slips that you'll be paid after a mission completion, so think of it as a random mission reward. Now, obviously, if you are outside the acceptable age range for a CO1 film to apply, this isn't going to work out. I mean, if you're that young or old, you shouldn't be hell diving anyway. And you're probably going to have to answer some questions. Like how you're able to fire an autocannon without your spine collapsing like Viridia's core, because that's a pretty dang impressive talent you got there. Joking aside, though, you're probably going to get a trip back to Super Earth and a discharge from duty until you're of proper enlistment age. That's us being nice. Going back to that, play stupid games, win stupid prizes thing I was talking about the other day. To all underage helldivers out there hoping that people won't notice, I am begging you, come clean. There'll be a time where you can serve properly. But until then, if you want to help, work in a factory, make bullets, bombs, armor, put together ration packs, purify water, recycle material, there's a lot you can do. And the old bad heroes don't just serve at the front lines. You can be a hero in your own community perfectly well. Anyway, back on topic. This isn't Gen 3 chat at the GWW. In this extremely unlikely event, the form will simply be sent back out into the wild until an applicable recipient is found. Given the way you all tear through missions, not to mention the stuff that you do to bots and bugs that I can't even air on the news because it's too brutal, I can't see this process taking more than a few days. Once the recipient finds the form and contacts the show, your leave will be scheduled between July 11th through the 21st, regardless of your other duties. Remember, PTO stands for Prepare the Others. This is the kind of things that you can enjoy when you have a rank to pull. If no one finds the form before then it expires in someone's spam filter and everyone goes back to work. So if I were you, I'd show some hustle out there if you want some vacation time. It should also be mentioned, that's kind of obvious, that while I'm away during this time, I will be unable to perform my own duties as a radio angel. Which means no nightly and morning broadcasts, no invasion tracking, no statistics, zip. I'm sorry, loyal viewers, but you'll just have to make do. So that's been Liberty's Latest with me, the Radio Angel. Now, I've been preparing an outro for the show, but I'm not going to use it this time because something crossed my desk earlier today that is so awesome, so amazingly epic, so ridiculously cool, that it has just flattered me half to death that I have to use it to play us out. So everyone, for liberty, for freedom, for democracy's call, and for Super Earth, this is Angel's Call by Rogan Ravenheart.
When chaos reigns and hope seems frail, a voice breaks through a wall to hail. From the bringer of mercy, words ring clear. An angel's call, for we out here. The broadcast lifts our spirits high, a beacon of light in warm-torn skies. A voice echoes, a melody of light inspires us to stand, to end the fight. Through the blood and mud, against the endless flood. leads us in this deadly dance. The reports of battle, victories, and strife breathe strength into our weary lives. With a heart unyielding, will she see no war? Our spirit shines, we couldn't ask for more. Every message she sends, every story she tells, reminds us why we fight through heaven and hell. Through the blood and mud, against the endless flood, the radio angel calls us forth. In a voice we find our worth. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy's call. For super earth we rise and give our all. Through the blood and mud, against the endless flood, the radio angel calls us forth. In her voice we find our worth. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy's call. For super earth we rise and give our